Yo, 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 what up, world? What up, fight fam? It's your boy Mac with StayReadyBoxingTV coming at you with some news you can use. So dig these blues. We got this Sunday's edition come up because you got CB Sports actually called for this. But he wanted to do a video after the game of the Eagles and the Chicago Bears. We got everybody's calls, everybody's scores, and we're gonna talk a little boxing today. But we're gonna get it in. We're gonna get it in how it is. But let me introduce you to the panel. We got Miss Shakita Dowles, PK Boxing and MMA, Fula Sports, and that boy Ack-Reacher 45. What's going on, panel?
What up, though?
What's up, Mac?
Man, in the cut like a band-aid
right now.
Man, you over there sweating in your drawers right now, really.
Nah, I'm chilling, man. I just am in take care mode, as I said, watching this Lakers Timberwolves,
Oh, man.
Hold on, but how, you know what? Speaking of the Lakers Timberwolves, man, how he get fired before the game?
You know what? It's like an episode of Friday, like that movie Friday, when you're fired, when you're like on your day off. Like it's pretty much the similar situation. Like he was probably on his way to work, and then they just said, "Hey, man, we got to sack you," and so that's probably what happened. But JaVale McGee's been balling for surprisingly. Like McGee.
I don't know.
Like McGee has been balling.
Oh, JaVale?
Yeah, JaVale McGee.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been on the tear. Surprisingly.
Yeah.
It's a ducktail. He should cut it off.
That too. I guess that too. You can say that as well.
He is not like Fancy. The strength is not in his hair. He need to cut that that ducktail off. He is a grown ass man.
He got some big ass feet too.
Yeah, Shaq has some big ass feet.
Nigga got some clown shoes on.
Well, he's not a little dude either, though. He's pretty tall, so
yeah. How tall is he? Like 7? Is he like 6'11" or what?
On paper?
Yeah, on paper, how tall?
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Everybody on paper is taller than they're supposed to be. Like I was like 5'11" on paper. In real life, I'm 5'7.5". So
really?
But to be honest with you, he's really 7 foot.
Oh, he's 7 feet.
Shit.
Not that tall. Not at all. Because him standing next to Dirk, nah, he's not. I don't think he don't make 7 foot at all. If he take them shoes off, that's why I keep saying either it's on paper or in real life. Because on paper, he's always going to get at least 3 to 5 inches on paper. When they do the starting lineup, they're going to give him 3 to 5 inches off the muscle.
Hey, not to change the subject, but Abel Mahari is mad. Like he wrote in all caps. He's mad right now.
What happened?
He's in his feelings right now because we just
he's a hardcore Bears fan, and the Bears just had a I mean that was a pretty devastating loss.
Yeah, well,
he's a Vikings fan.
Oh, he's a Viking. I thought
he's a Vikings fan.
Oh,
what are you mad for then? Oh, his team didn't make it. They on the couch with the Texans.
I think that's one of the reasons.
Oh no! I know what it is. He doesn't like the Eagles because of what happened at the Minnesota game when the Eagles came. That's what it was.
Well, that makes sense. Understandable.
No, we all got to eat crow. That's why I even got to eat crow because we all. Hey, CB said give him 15 minutes. He eating dinner.
All right, well, gonna eat that shit up.
Yeah, he's probably eating some. What you gonna call it? Some grizzly bear right now.
Oh, don't do him like that now. Wait till he get on here, Fula. Because you came on here talking real strong about my boys. And I told you I'm trying to let you make it. See,
Cowgirl?
Here you go.
Yeah, keep talking tough when you just barely got
all the snowflakes. What's up with it? What's up with it, hyphy?
Tell them, PK. Don't do it. We already beat the shit out of y'all before. My bad, I ain't mean to cuss, but I'm saying.
I'm eating crap. I'm eating
my
crow
for my incorrect pick,
But I'm telling you this, Saints are about to crush y'all, dog. With all due
No,
respect.
they're not. No, they're not.
Hey, you know what? Nobody actually came close to
the
the
score.
score.
That's why I
Nobody.
didn't. That's
You
why I
said
didn't get
blowout.
the
You
score.
said blowout. You said
No, I
blowout.
didn't say blowout. I just
You a
said
damn
smack
lie. I
around.
wrote.
Yeah, you
I
did.
wrote.
Hey, I swear to God, I said smack
I
around.
wrote.
I
Hold
said
on.
they're gonna
Hold
smack
on.
them
Hold
around.
on.
That's all I said. I didn't say blowout.
Fula.
Hey,
I literally wrote down what everybody said, and when I came to you
no,
and you said, "Hold on,
nah.
listen. Hey,
Okay.
listen, Lisa, listen.
Okay.
When I said I'm gonna type down blowout for you, you said that's fine because it's gonna be an ass whooping. That's what you said. So I
Wasn't even
wrote
close,
down
man.
blowout. It wasn't even an
But
ass whooping. It wasn't even a smack around. Hold on. That's what you said. That's why I wrote it down because you wouldn't give me a score. But
okay, I'll take my L in that regards. I'm gonna just man up and
yeah,
take my
Take
L.
no,
another L in a minute.
but yeah.
I'll take that L.
You gonna be taking ones all day, dog.
I'm not taking any more L's though. The Cowgirls will take the next L though.
Bullshit.
Oh no.
We hot and ready right now.
No, like that OJ Mills song with the reggae sample. No.
What?
What's going on, everybody?
Boy, killing me.
There you go.
What's
Yo,
going
what
on,
it do?
everybody?
Hey, on a random note though, Minnesota Timberwolves are like smacking the Lakers around. It's 13-1 already.
I'm
They
glad.
just like scored like three three-pointers in a row, like in a
All
matter of like 25 seconds,
I
basically.
can say is my Blue Devils won yesterday, so I'm quite content. The boys won, my Blue Devils
Our
won.
Hey,
Blue
I'm
Devil.
good.
yo, Fula.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, bro? Hey, first off, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you congrats. You got that one, bro. But I know at the end of that game, you was sitting up there and 3 drops of pee came out because I know you were nervous.
Hey, yo, hey, I'm gonna tell you a story, and this actually happened. Serious swear. I was actually sparring in the gym, and so I was like paying attention to the score and the and what was happening, and like I took like my one guy in the gym was yelling, and I was in the middle of the round, and I'm like, oh shit, what happened? So I got hit in the belly button because I took my mind off of my opponent because I was thinking about the game. So I got hit in the magic lamp, and I was like, ah shit, that hurt, because I was so worried about the game,
You call it the magic lamp?
Yeah, I call it. That's what they call it, the magic lamp. When you hit it,
The bread
you hit
basket.
when you
Yo,
get hit
that's
in the
what's up.
belly button, they call it the magic lamp, or we call it the magic lamp, basically. You know,
That's crazy.
yeah,
Y'all got too much going on.
And y'all on the couch
yeah.
too. The damn Steelers fan.
Hey, 15 in the building watching. I only got 5 likes. Smash
Hey,
the
smash the
like
like
button.
button, man.
Yo,
What's up with a legendary top cat? East Coast Boxing TV in the building. What's up with it? Eric Jenkins, Hyphy, Tony Snowflakes, and Abel Mahari on the chat now. You know what I'm saying? Rob Stewart in the building. What's going on, chat? Cowboys barely won at home. Next round, they done. That's what East Coast Boxing TV
Not
said.
even saying what he talking about, but it's okay. We're gonna keep rolling.
Salute Brainless. He said smash the like button. Oh, man. Y'all are true.
Didn't y'all
Look,
say
man.
that the last time? Wasn't everybody on here talking noise about my boys? Talking about, oh, we wasn't gonna make it. We wasn't gonna do nothing.
Oh yeah, dude.
Man.
The biggest.
I didn't say much about your Cowboys because I kind of knew that they had a good chance to win that game there too. So they did what they had to do and they won though. So, but there'll be a difficult task against the Rams though. So, not saying it wouldn't. I don't.
But you know what I can say is this: I was over here cussing, fussing, and pacing back and forth. Every time Dak jumped like his ass was Iron Man or something, I was like, "Little dude, look here, man. If you land wrong, you in trouble. Stop trying to jump like your ass is on high jump or something.
Yeah,
Bulldoze your ass on through there because you got strong legs and run your ass on through there, man.
I love Dak, but he's not Cam Newton, you know. Like
no, he's not. He's not at all. Hey, Fula, let me tell you this right now. I'm eating this crow, and I will take this L. But I promise you this: your Bears are gonna get smacked around by the Saints next week. I promise you that, man. The Saints will not be playing around in that Superdome.
Hey, guess what?
What?
If they're the Saints, if they're the Saints, guess what? We're the Pope, and we're gonna turn them into sinners. They're gonna go from saints to sinners. Okay.
There's plenty of sinners down there. Trust me.
Guess what? They're not going to be saints anymore. They're going to be demons, bro. By the time we're done with
I don't know if you've been to New Orleans, but
they'll be mad. They're going home mad and stuff like that.
Oh man.
You know, don't worry. The train hasn't stopped, you know. The train hasn't stopped yet.
What in the hell?
The train hasn't stopped, bro. I'm sorry.
You tell yourself that, Fula. I'm taking this. I'm not tripping. I'll take the crow. I'm not tripping. But it's not gonna happen next weekend. I promise you. They're gonna get it.
It is.
All right.
I'm trying to figure out what I need to cook. You know what? I'm trying to figure out what I need to cook for dinner. I'm thinking about a bear head right now and just marinating it or something like that.
What do you guys
think? Should I barbecue it or should I what do you guys think? Should I put it in the oven, barbecue it, deep fry it?
Hey, show is quiet over there. What's up, Ack? What's up, Ack?
Where he going?
He's on my fault, bro. My fault. Nah, I was just listening to Fula. He got me crying over here. Like,
I know, right?
Fula, you should have bought you a ticket. You should have came over to New York and gambled. You would have been good, bro. I would have took you to the spot. You know what I'm saying? Your ticket would have been good. Looked like you was picking right.
The gambling thing, sure, I'm like, to be honest, the only gambling I've done is shooting dice, basically. And the dice games get like, you know, those get heated, you know. People got them, niggas died over dice games, you know. Niggas got in fights over dice games, you know. So that's the only gambling I did because it's a quick come up, you know.
You're killing me, y'all. Fool, I need you to brush up on your no shit talking.
Okay.
Fula says sevens all day, huh?
He's so calm.
What's up?
Yeah, Fula always calm. What's up, Tone Bangers? Man,
what's up, Tom?
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling.
Hold on, real quick. Hey, Tone, I watched the video. Man, if I see a fake Tone Bangers, I want all wrenches to attack that hoe. This the real Tone Bangers. I know because he got a wrench. But yeah, he got somebody out here that made a fake page on him. And if y'all see it on any channel, smash that hoe. Y'all wrenches attack that hoe, block him and report that bitch. Real talk. What's up with it? Michael James 616? You know what I'm talking about? But yeah. Brainless say he want a link. Let me send my boy Brainless a link.
What's your prediction?
News though. The only boxing news I got right now is Erislandy Lara. He's fighting in March. He's fighting Brian Castano. It's like official.
What's good, Bakari? But you said who? You said who doing what?
Erislandy Lara. He's fighting in March. He's fighting Brian Castano, the Argentinian guy.
Oh yeah, that ain't new. I reported that Friday or Thursday or Friday.
Oh, okay. That I didn't know it was moved back until March, but yeah, that's who he's fighting.
Yeah, I didn't know the date, but I knew who he was fighting.
Yeah. Yeah, I still
go ahead.
It's gonna be a tough fight though.
Oh yeah, it is. But you know,
it's gonna be a hard fight.
It's really not a lot of news in boxing besides Adrian Broner. But I'm not for to talk about that because I don't respect if that's true. I already lost respect for him as a fighter. But if that's true, he lost my respect. Period. I won't even bring his name up on my channel.
Wait a minute, I didn't hear what happened.
He got charged with 2 sex crimes in 2 different cities. One in Ohio, one in Atlanta.
Man.
Yeah, he got to go to court for it. So
Why am I not surprised?
yeah.
You know what's sad though? You know what's sad about the whole thing? And I hate to say this because us, like in the whole collective of black people, whether you be from black in Latin America, black in Africa, black in Caribbean, or black in America, we already go through a lot as it is. But
Right.
it's sad to say, I kind of expect it because you remember when he did that porno, right? Like he did that porno with 2 strippers, basically. You remember that, right?
I don't remember that because I wasn't trying to watch no shit like that.
No, he did a porno with 2 strippers, bro. I didn't watch it, but yeah, that's something he did.
That's all
so
fine and dandy.
You got
Let me
burnt
say-
because of that too.
Huh?
Let me just say this though, too, though, man. I mean, I like Junior Truth, though, brother. You know, he's one of my favorite people in the LDBC, man. But
But hold on, you gotta respect Junior because the reason that he pushes AB is because they from the same city.
No,
You gotta respect. Oh,
no,
Yeah,
I
it's an
understand. I
Ohio thing.
understand that.
yeah.
I understand that, but it's like, bro, how long can you keep defending this?
But you can't knock him for that because that's the same thing I'm gonna do if it was Earl or Charlo because it's a Texas and Houston thing. You gotta respect that. It's a difference when you come from a city, especially when you got somebody like AB because AB does do a lot for the city.
I'm the same way. I'm sorry, Mac. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm the same way with Jermaine Taylor. And I'm from Little Rock, man. So like, I don't condone what Jermaine Taylor does, but at the same time, I want to see him get his act together. And so like, I don't defend what he does, but at the same time, I support him and I want him to get together. So I would think that maybe that's kind of the same thing with Junior and AB. Because I've heard Junior say, man, like this dude is fucking up. He's not doing what he needs to be doing, but I get why he supports him. It's just kind of like it's a hometown thing, you know.
Yeah,
I understand.
Yeah, that's one thing when you dealing with that. I'm not saying they're gonna support his fuck ups, but they do support his boxing career. At the end of the day,
yeah, exactly.
Okay, I get it.
And Bakari, you're right. AB is a complete dumbass, and Eric, yeah, he might be a trouble dude, but I'm gonna tell you, he's not the only trouble person. You know, I could probably say, it's how many of us? It's 1, 2, it's 8 of us on the panel. I could say 7 out of 8 of us have been through trouble past, if not all 8. But I'm just going off of statistics. To be honest with you, out of all the shit that I've done in my past, I probably should be in the pen right now for stuff I did when I was younger, but I'm not. And I'm blessed to be here right now talking to you. But at the end of the day, you got to realize that you're fucking up and you got to start changing for yourself for the better. Or you're going to end up in a bad position where you're going to end up in a penitentiary, you're going to end up in a mental institution, or you're going to end up dead. Either 3, one or the other, and it's going to happen. Or you're just going to be fucked up and you're going to lose everything that you have. So at the end of the day, he got to make it up to himself to change. I don't have no sympathy for people like that at all. Because I come from a place where I caught my first felony when I was 13 years old. So I have, and look at me, I'm living a great life. Making 6 figures, going to work, doing my thing. And I just don't have no sympathy for people like that. None. Because he's out here, he got a full career, making millions, and he's still out here fucking up.
Yeah,
he come from the street.
He has the means to get himself the help he needs, to get counseling and to get someone to mentor him and to kind of guide him, man. So yeah, I'm kind of with you, man. It sucks because he does have potential, man. He's got all the potential, but it's just like one fuck up after the next, dude. It's like, golly, man, just why can't you just get it together, dude?
You know, when I was actually watching the 30 for 30 documentary of Tommy Morrison. I'm just saying there's a bit of an analogy there. I mean, he could have had a longevity in boxing though if he didn't avoid all the other distractions outside of boxing, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel y'all, and I echo the sentiments of PK because I'm also from Arkansas. Jermaine Taylor was a tragedy and a disappointment. I hope and pray that dude gets it together, but I will never be the person to be like, whoa, is Jermaine Taylor. Nor will I be the person to be like, whoa, is AB. Because at the end of the day, you know better. They all know better. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, could Jermaine Taylor's issue come from too many punches in the head? Maybe. But at the same time, these cats are grown. AB is a grown ass man. Ain't nobody have to tell him that the shit that he gets himself into, he shouldn't get himself into. He just got that he got that mind state that I'm that dude, and because I am the dude I am, I'm untouchable. And I'm gonna be able to shake off whatever it is. Sometimes you can't shake shit off.
For real. Facts. For real.
I agree.
Definitely agree. But like I said, it also goes back to your damn surroundings. When you want to keep trying to prove yourself to your bum ass homeboys and all that, then you start acting out of character and doing some weird ass shit that you don't normally do. Now, me personally, I was not an Adrian Broner fan. I was not. Just the fact that he lost me when he was walking down, going to the rink, and that little dude started dancing. And then got beat up. Come on, man. If you're going to do all that damn dancing, you should win. That's where I was like, nope, I'm done. I don't want nothing to do with him. I don't care too much about him. I don't. I would go for anybody other than Adrian Broner. Whoever he fighting, I'm going against him. But when I started pulling up YouTube, watching his workouts and all that, I was like, oh, well, he might got it together. I haven't really heard too much him dancing and bobbing and weaving in the club and doing all this stupid stuff that he normally does. I hadn't heard about it until just now. And it's like, here we go again. Right when I try to give him the benefit of the doubt, I can't. And it's like, you have these friends. And like I say, I talk about it on Facebook a whole lot when it's like, I'm really, truly blessed with the friends that I actually do have and the ones I call my friends. Because if I'm flipping or anything, especially World Breaker, I will say that boy has called me on a whole bunch of shit that I've done before. He's like, hey, hold on, wait a minute. Don't do that. Even with some of the stuff I've said on Facebook, and I say some pretty wild stuff on there, he'll hit me, hey, delete it. That ain't you. Don't do that. Let it go. And if you don't have at least one or two of those solid people in your group, you are going to fail. Yep. You are going to fail as a human. You are going to fail as a father, a mom. You are going to fail. Everybody got to have at least one or two solids with them at all times.
You know the other problem too? I don't think these fighters really get psychologically evaluated like that as we think they do.
It's a great point.
Someone needs to really check him psychologically to see if there's something wrong. And I don't think there's anybody who has done so, basically.
Is that a requirement?
You know what? I don't know if it is or not, but they need to make it a requirement.
It should be. Yeah,
I 100% agree, because one thing you got to look at with that, they're taking a lot of head trauma too. This is boxing. Right. You're gonna get hit in the head, and a lot of that can cause some brain damage and mental illness, and especially in the cerebral cortex.
Mm-hmm.
So
I just want to add one thing, and this comes from talking to professionals and stuff like that.
Hey, y'all take over real quick.
Every professional I've talked to, they say you're never the same after a fight, even if you win. Even if you win the fight, they say you're never the same. That fight will somehow, some way affect you. Unless you're just knocking the dude out in the first round or something like that, or if it's an early night. But if you're going a full 12 rounds, and even if you get a decision and stuff, you're never the same. They say you're basically you will be changed after that fight.
Oh, dude, I can't imagine what it's like for a fighter. Just me sparring. Like when I sparred in karate, I used to get kicked in the head, and we'd spar with no gloves sometimes. And I know I've gotten concussions from that. I can't imagine what it's like for a fighter to have to go in there and especially boxing, because they're bigger gloves. You're able to absorb more punishment, and some of these guys are just so tough. That's how they found boxing, and so I'm totally with you guys. Like you gotta have somebody evaluating these guys psychologically, especially with what we know about CTE now and with what's happening. Like, there's a lot of things that go into what could be happening with Broner, substance abuse issues, just mental issues. But yeah, you got to have someone evaluating these guys. You just going to make the sport better, and just for the fighters themselves, personally.
Right.
And the messed up thing about prize fighting is that that's what it is. At the end of the day, it's prize fighting. So you're only as good as, like, if you're signed with a promoter, you're only as good as your last fight. And even if you lose that fight, maybe go through some trauma, your promoter ain't gonna give a care about you anymore. So that's another issue too. That's why some of these dudes like the Antonio Tarvers and stuff like that, they go off the deep end basically. Because at the end of the day, the goal of boxing is basically to make as much money as possible and go home to your family safe.
Right.
That's the goal of prize fighting.
Right.
In the nutshell. Yeah.
I agree.
It's not just a psychological thing. It's to say, well, are these guys suffering from CTE? Like, especially with what just happened with Stevenson, like, just because a guy is standing up when he leaves doesn't mean he's okay. Like an evaluate, not just after the fight, but a periodic evaluation.
I'm glad to hear he's doing. I'm glad to hear that he's doing better. And with him,
me too.
Like one thing about him, he was never really a defensive wizard. Not to get out, I'm just glad that he's doing better. You know what I mean? It doesn't help when you're not a defensive wizard. On top of that, when you don't, try to, put defense first. Like me personally, I always, when I go train and stuff, I put defense first. That's like rule number one. I always try to keep that in my mind because I don't want to, I ain't gonna lie. When I be watching them Terry Norris interviews, man, I don't cry for nothing. Probably only about, somebody I lost and people I care about. But outside of that, I'm a real tough guy. You know what I mean? But I watched that interview. Dude, that joint almost made me break down and cry, but it still didn't discourage me, from doing what I want to do, pursuing what I want to do with the boxing. But some dudes, they're not mentally strong enough already, and they probably shouldn't even have never threw on the glove, but I just feel like you take chances as an adult in anything you do, and, like, you got to respect and commend a lot of, even MMA fighters. I'm not a big MMA fan, but I got to commend and respect them too, for what they do and what boxers do too.
Exactly, guys. The thing with me is that, people will say some stuff on that social media thinking this dude can take a punch or anything like that. But people always forget that those punches take a toll on the human anatomy, though. I mean, with this whole research about CTE and brain damage and things like that, people forget how much how these fighters get hurt on a regular basis, though. You know what I mean? And
in training too, not just in the fight. Some guys, and it depends on the camp too. Some of these camps, they spar really hard, man, all the time, constantly.
Right.
They get knocked out in camp.
But don't do what Terry Norris used to do and James Toney fighting dudes that's like, 800 pounds and
Rashad Evans.
Yeah, Norris was under Sanchez though.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is when he used to spar against really big guys. Even though that didn't even help him, him being under Abel Sanchez, and his name ain't Abel Sanchez, and he's not a defensive trainer, basically. So him or Freddie Roach. So if you ever wanted to, ever have CTE, just walk in a gym.
Is that? Do you think that's an issue with guys? I just want to ask that question to the panel. Like with guys, like I don't know, like Jared Hurd just maybe they have the skills, but they rely a little too much on their chin or their toughness.
Hold on. What I missed?
I was just asking the panel, like, do you think that some boxers rely a little too much on their chin and their toughness as opposed to being more defensive minded, and like somebody like Jarrett Hurd, and we were talking about,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it's Jarrett Hurd. I don't think he's using his chin as a defense. I think what it is that he don't respect a lot of his opponent's power. Because you see certain opponents. Yeah, you see certain opponents. He actually does use certain defenses.
Right. Maybe he's not a good example. I was just kind of, we were just talking about
but like
taking too much punishment.
Like Jamie, I think he does.
No, it was the same thing when he fought Tony Harrison.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. I kind of agree with what PK was saying about Jarrett Hurd. Jarrett Hurd keep fighting like that, man. Something gonna get short circuited up there.
He's got skills. I've seen him slip punches and roll and stuff. He just doesn't seem like
he don't do enough of it. He doesn't do enough of it to my liking.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I see him get hit way too. Why do you think people say, "Oh, I want to see Jaime Munguia and Jarrett Hurd fight"? Why do you think that?
Because
you might as well call that. If I could title that fight, I call it the Battle with the Uber.
No, that's not Uber because they're not Uber fighters. They're good fighters, both of them.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying their style of fighting. You know, I call Uber dudes with no head movement and just be slugging. That's an Uber driver.
It'd be a slugfest.
I mean,
like, you have no defensive skills at all. Like, you just go in there, no head movement. You just throwing cold. You know what I mean? You basically the old washer woman. You just throwing hooks like Clubber Lang and Rocky 3. Did Clubber Lang ever throw a jab in Rocky 3? Somebody tell me that he threw a jab.
Probably about 2 or 3. Going back to Jarrett Hurd, I mean, it was the same thing when I saw him up close against Tony Harrison. No head movement, just relied on the counter. And in that fight, he was getting caught.
To be honest with you, Tony Harrison would have really won that fight if he fought to survive. He fought to survive in that fight. He didn't throw as many punches. I'm talking about the Meltalo fight. He fought completely different in the Meltalo fight than he fought Jarrett Hurd. Tony Harrison was putting him together.
You know, but the difference is he was scared to get hit.
Yeah. Nah, you're right about that, man.
Yeah, he was scared to get hit in that fight.
You can look at the fight and see. I'm gonna tell you like this: you can look at that fight and you can see he was trying to survive more than he was trying to box.
In the Charlo fight.
Yeah, because you can tell those punches that Charlo was hitting him with was hurting.
Oh yeah, and he countered a lot with his jab too. It was like almost like a defensive counter. Sometimes
he was hurt like 4 times in that fight.
Oh yeah, I counted.
He was hurt more than 4.
I counted 5.
Yeah, you saw him back up and stuff.
Me and Mac went. I forgot. Didn't I go live after that fight, Mac? Maybe a day after, and we were talking about it.
I went live immediately. I went live immediately after that fight.
I did a really long live stream on some people.
Huh?
I did a really long live stream.
I did too, and I actually that live went viral because I was live.
Funny. Your brother had me crying though, when you was talking to him, man.
Yeah,
your brother's a funny dude. He was like, "Nah, man." He said he didn't knock him out. He the one that knocked him out, so he got to wait on him. He talk about Jarrett. I was like, "Yo, your brother's hilarious." Yeah. But I look at it as this: if Jarrett Hurd wouldn't have been doing all of that strategic dunking, as my boy DSCD calls it, we never had this problem. At least if Jarrett Hurd would have, even though I don't think he would have, at least if Jarrett Hurd would have won, at least we could have said, okay, he lost to a 154 pounder.
Yep.
And shout
out to Corner Girl in the chat. KQKC is in the chat. You know,
I think what you call it, Jarrett Hurd fighting J-Rock next.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
It's 95% done.
How do you see that fight going? How do you see that fight going?
Yo, that's a surprise. I smell an upset.
I don't.
I like Hurd in that fight if he's fighting J-Rock.
I'm gonna tell you why I think.
I smell an upset. J-Rock could really box. He could fight on the inside. He could do a lot of things. But look. I am favoring Jarrett Hurd. I just said I smell an upset. It's a possibility. I am going to favor Jarrett Hurd.
Oh, where's Shakita go?
It's a good fight.
Roughhouse dropped off too. But hold on. Salute to you, Robert Guerrero. Dog Truth in the building. What's up with the Dog Truth? Hey, East Coast Boxing TV asked me, what do I think happened to Jamel? I think Jamel was cheated, bro. Even if you go back and watch that fight, I cannot, with a straight face, tell you that Tony Harrison won that fight. Not with a straight face. He didn't. He didn't come close.
You can't give him more than 4 rounds.
I can't. I gave it hold on. When I originally watched that fight, it was 10-2 in my eyes. When I went back and rewatched it, it was 9-3. And you got a couple of swing rounds in there that could go into either way, but it was 9-3.
That's probably what happened.
I was gonna say I watched that fight 3 or 4 times, and I was even trying to give okay, I'm gonna give Harrison 6 rounds, and I had.
That's how I was. That's how I was, PK. That's crazy that you say that. I said I felt bad because over the rounds, Mel was winning so easily. He was hurting him and knocking him all over the place.
And that's why, and that's another reason. I don't think Jamal was trying to knock him out to like the late rounds. Before that, he was really just boxing him. He was headhunting a lot, didn't do no body shots, but he was actually boxing him.
Yeah,
he did a lot of headhunting though.
Yeah, he did. Then it's like they were giving. Shakita just tried to call me on the hangout thing.
Let me send another link.
Yeah, it was like they were giving Harrison credit for surviving for not getting destroyed sometimes. And like, he would like land like a clean counter or two. It would do nothing to Charlo. Charlo would land. They would. I don't know, man. I thought the commentary was really bad, and I thought. Like I said, I watched it 3 times. I did a really long, extensive breakdown, and I paused it at certain points where Charlo would either like slip and roll through most of his combination. Harrison, the crowd would go wild. Harrison would partially land a punch in there, and the commentary would go nuts, man. It was just it was bad, man. It was a bad robbery.
I'm gonna tell y'all one thing though, because I see a lot of people say J-Rock got skills. I believe J-Rock do got skills, but I'm gonna tell y'all why I think J-Rock gonna lose this fight. J-Rock ain't got a chin. J-Rock can't handle an uppercut.
Yeah, that's what he lacks. He lacks a chin big time.
He got dropped with 2 uppercuts from Jamal Charlo. I know Jamal hits harder than Jamel, but I guarantee you, Hurd throws the hell out of an uppercut, bro.
Oh my God, he's got a nice uppercut, dude. He really does.
That uppercut is something serious. He hit Laura with it 6 times in a row. I don't care. That anytime you can just sit there and clip somebody. And if you go back and watch that fight, the majority of the punches he landed on Laura was uppercuts.
True.
And if you think, and if J-Rock gets into a close fight with him, he's gonna get dropped. Whether he's winning a round or not, he's gonna get dropped. Not saying he's gonna get knocked out, but he will get dropped. And that's where I see. That's why.
Look, I agree with you it was crazy how he kept landing the uppercuts on Laura. You know what I mean? It wasn't there wasn't no stunning uppercut like Moore. Like Moore's uppercut was very. I'm gonna say to my Roy Jones voice, very devastating.
That's because hold on, but you got to look at it. That's because you look how Maul dips down and comes up and leans into his uppercut, and look how Jarrett Hurd slings his arm into his uppercut. It's a big difference in power and laying into your uppercut. But you got to look at this. When he dropped Laura, guess what he dropped Laura with?
A little check uppercut and a hook.
Exactly.
It was like a little.
I thought it was a hook. I thought a hook came after it.
No, set it up with the uppercut.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say, Fula. He set it up with the uppercut, and he came back with that hook, and he went down. Now, if you don't think J-Rock, them little light punches on the uppercut just because they not solid like like Charlo, don't mean they not gonna hurt him. He ain't got nothing up under there. He ain't got no beard. My guy ain't got a beard, dog.
Down after the Moore fight? Had he ever been down after the Moore fight? Because I don't remember him falling down after the Moore fight.
Only had one fight since then?
Nah, he fought Ishe Smith. Too.
Oh, yeah. And man, like I said, he only had one fight since then.
No, but Ishe Smith gave him work, though. Go watch that fight.
Bro.
Ishe Smith gave him work.
Bro. Man.
Believe it or not.
Ain't nobody looking at Ishe. Ain't nobody calling for Ishe.
I know that.
Ishe is a tune-up for everybody right now.
Oh, man, Mac just made me laugh, yo. Mac, you stupid. Like I said, he had one fight.
Man, ain't nobody calling for no Ishe Smith. Hey, Mark Wonderlick says, I'm here just sick to my stomach about the game. I'm eating my crow just listening. Yeah, bro. Man,
same
look,
here, man.
Fact,
same here.
Do y'all want to hear them scores? What's up? Hold on. My boy,
I forgot you was talking on that nonsense.
Hold on. 503 Line is in the building. What's up with it, my brother?
What's up, panel, Mac? You know what I'm saying? Everybody on the panel, Cheetah, Fula, my boy Abel Mahar, PK. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody, man. Yeah, man, we gotta go ahead and deep fry that crow, man. Stir fry, man.
Hey, that's what I'm doing right now, man. I'm in the kitchen chopping it up. You know?
Yeah.
I'm in the kitchen right now chopping up. I have the bear head here. I'm putting seasoning on it. Probably gonna deep fry it, you know.
Shut the fuck up, Fula.
you see how mad they are? You know.
I love that shit.
Right now, I'm not Fula Sports. I'm Chef Fula right now. You know, maybe I'll do a live video and show y'all how to cook, how to deep fry a bear.
Hey, yeah, you'll be.
Just like I'm saying, get a hold of it.
Stop it right now.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Hey, so you know what? So since this is actually boxing week, and we actually got some fights this week coming up. We got two, but I'm not gonna ask y'all about one. I'm gonna ask y'all about the other one. We're gonna start talking about it this week. Caleb Plant, Jose Uzcategui. I'm gonna do some game tape. I gotta go watch some old game film on these fights. Look at they. You know what I'm saying? I love. Well, see, I love Jose Uzcategui, but I love Caleb Plant. I want Caleb Plant to win this fight, but I think Jose Uzcategui is gonna be too much fun.
Yeah, I think.
But I'm gonna go watch some game film.
You know what?
I gotta go watch.
He said he don't want to. He said he don't want to knock Caleb Plant out. He said he want to keep him there.
I know.
He said he want to punish him.
Yeah,
I think Uzcategui's gonna win because he got more experience, basically.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say off experience. I'm gonna say off the way he smothers his opponents. It's a whole. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna look at their faults. I'm gonna go back and look at some of the things that they do, or they habits and things like that, and see if I can see any flaws that another opponent can utilize or take advantage of. And we're gonna be talking about that fight, Devin Haney fight, AB. But no, I'm not even gonna talk about AB and Pacquiao, because on that I'm gonna talk about Badu Jack and Marcus Brown. They fighting the same day. That's the fight
they
I'm
do?
talking about. Yeah.
Man, so there's a couple of decent fights coming up, man.
Yeah. And Rigondeaux, I meant to say that Rigondeaux's fighting on the other card of Caleb Plant and Jose Uzcategui.
I was just about to say Rigondeaux's back.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Rigo, back in the swing of things. My Cuban brethren.
You know, the thing is, I just wanted to say this real quick about Rigo. I think the reason why Rigo's coming back is because when you really look at his career, man, he hasn't really been through any wars. You know what I mean? So his body is probably still like, you know what I mean? Like it's probably still good.
But Fula, though, you gotta also remember the fact that there were so many fighters in that featherweight division that dug the dude. I mean, how are you supposed to get into those wars?
Yeah, a lot of those fighters in featherweight.
Yeah, man. Like, listen, I have never seen a fighter that has been more avoided in the history of boxing than Guillermo Rigondeaux in a long time, bro. I mean, there was dudes that wanted no smoke with him. Leo Santa Cruz, Carl Frampton,
all of them.
All of them.
Leo Santa Cruz don't want smoke with nobody.
No, you don't want no smoke with anybody. Adnan Mares, all of them dudes at that weight class didn't want no smoke with Guillermo Rigondeaux. So.
Yep. Unfortunately,
whose TV is that?
That ain't the TV. That's the crazy part. That's at my house, but that ain't even the TV.
You said that ain't the TV.
That's my loud ass fucking neighbor. Oh man, he irritates my soul. But he'll know my brother.
Oh, CB on. What's good, CB?
What's good? Just telling Fula congratulations to
bro. You might want to handle Fula real quick because he been on your ass.
Yeah, he been on your helmet.
No, he got the right to brag right now. His bitch ass team won, so
Hey,
gotta love
me. Some whole ass niggas, man.
CB, I'm inviting you over for dinner, man. Hey, CB, I'm inviting you over for dinner. Hey, I'm having Grizzly. I'm inviting you over.
Guys.
He left. He was a real dude, though. He came in, gave you your credit. He got up out of there.
Yeah, I give him his credit too. Respect to the Bears. At the end of the day, it was a hell of a game. It was low scoring, but it was still a hell of a game. I respect the Bears at the end of the day.
Let me say this though. Let me say this though, real quick.
I respect the Teddy Bears.
Bro, let me say this though, real quick. How do you miss a field goal hitting the left upright and then hitting the crossbar and you still don't get that shit?
Because pressure bust pipes, bro. Pressure bust pipes.
Hey, we got has done it before too. With sorry ass.
Just true.
If it wasn't, if he'd have called that timeout and it didn't matter, he'd have been walking his ass to the house. Peterson would have been walking his ass to the house for wasting the timeout because it was still time left on the clock and y'all could have went down and kicked the field goal if y'all did the right plays. Yeah, so let's say it that way.
And trust me, I've been there before. I was actually in the TCF Bank Stadium when Blair Walsh missed that field goal against Seattle though, and that was like near the goal line. Like, I'm still pissed about that to this day.
Yeah, man.
I know you're pissed right now too.
Now back on the Jose Scott and Caleb Plant.
Yeah, I think he wins that fight though. That's just my opinion.
Who?
He with me on that Jose Scott fight. Does anybody think different? And tell me why.
Nah.
Okay, I guess I can talk real quick.
I know you want Caleb Plant to win, but why you think he'll beat him?
Are you referring to me?
Anybody.
Okay, well, I think to me though, Caleb Plant is probably it's a bit more skilled than Takataki, but Takataki has very good power though. I mean, he can strike and he doesn't back down though. So to me, the question and the problem I have with Caleb Plant is that does he have enough power at 168, something like that, to really hurt him? So that's kind of like my key thing for me though. I know that Caleb Plant can really, can mix up, he can punch well, but if he can hurt Takataki, then that should help him out in the fight though. But that's gonna be the key thing for me though. Can he hurt the guy?
Anybody else? I don't think he can. But I'm not saying he can't outbox him. He can outbox him, but is he going to?
possible.
Man, look, what the hell is Battle and Strike talking about? Hey, my phone just over here going off. They running my battery down. Hey, everybody quiet today. 503, what you got on your mind?
Where's 503?
I don't know. Hey,
I mean, even though I do want Caleb Plant to win, I just look, man. I feel like what's his name, Andre Durrell. I feel like he actually is a great boxer, and you talk about a bronze medalist.
Yo, you can hear me? You can hear me, y'all?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Ack. I just wanted to let y'all know I'm back. I was on some daddy duties, man. But go ahead, Ack.
My dude that's a bronze medalist. That I felt like he did better the first fight, but I could tell that Uskatiki was wearing him down, bro. Like I was just like at every moment of the fight, he had me nervous. Like, shoot, I felt like I had a kid in the ring, and they was about to get dog walked or something. Like, I just felt for Andre Durrell, and I remember in the second fight when they fought, it was actually even easier for Jose Uskatiki. He cut off the ring better, started, kind of walking Andre Durrell down, so I don't know, man. I just, Caleb Plant. I actually think Uskatiki is better at cutting off the ring when it comes to boxers. That's what that kind of showed me in that fight. But I do want Caleb Plant to win though. But I can't disagree with y'all with Uskatiki winning.
But I'm gonna watch some game tape, and I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna watch, and I'm gonna see if there's anything that Caleb can exploit when they fight. And we're gonna talk about it throughout the week. I tell you, Thursday I probably won't do a panel because I got an interview Thursday with Cornell Hines. If anybody knows of Cornell Hines out of DC, up and coming fighter, he's 3-0, 2 knockouts. So I probably don't know him, but
that's what's up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do an interview with him.
Houston hard hitters in the building. Salute to my boy Matt.
Already. If anybody wants to attend it and ask some questions with me, y'all are always welcome to come in and jump on the live. And we're gonna do that. I am gonna do the one with Georgetta pretty soon too. Georgetta Foreman, George Foreman's youngest daughter.
That one I'm gonna hop on with you because I got a few questions.
We'll see.
Just about like George Foreman and them. I'm just saying,
I know, but I do want to make sure that she's comfortable too.
Oh, okay. Shoot, I ain't no werewolf or nothing, man. Like
I know you're not. I know you're not. You got a woman you married. I know you're not. Is she married? So But just I'm gonna bring her on. And any questions y'all have, especially like the chat, y'all ask any questions. They gonna answer. Because I'm gonna answer. Damn, somebody buy a truck.
You said someone's what?
Buy a truck. That's an 18-wheeler.
Oh.
Hey, matter of fact, speaking of basketball, Tom Thibodeau got fired today. Out the blue before the game. Like what that don't make
bro.
But see, not right before the game. They could have waited till after the game or something so they could prepare for the game. You got the goddamn intern. Cool. You got Ryan Saunders, Flip Saunders' son, out there being intern coach.
Yeah. That is kind of odd. Why wouldn't you fire him before the game?
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey, 503.
What's up?
You got a lot of wind back there.
Oh no, I'm on my way to work, bro. My bad. I go on mute.
Oh, you all right, bro? You know what I'm saying? Shit. World Breaker just went live. You said how you get fired after a blowout win. Man, I don't even know, bro. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I don't understand it.
Something ain't stirring the Kool-Aid, Mac.
Yeah. He said, I think some dude named maybe is the culprit behind all the fake YouTube accounts. Bro, if it is, let's start reporting his ass. Somebody need to make some fake YouTube accounts of his ass.
Exactly.
You know,
it's dumb that these people do that. They go through all this trouble to do stuff like that, man.
Yeah, they really
Go
do.
through too much trouble.
And I want to salute to my boy for making an all-star game. Derrick Rose, salute to you, man. My boy back, man. I've been a fan of Derrick Rose since Memphis. He back.
Yeah, man. He's I think he's finally found balance where, you know, he doesn't try to be too explosive, you know what I mean? Because when he was too explosive, he just kept on getting hurt.
Yeah,
so I think
look, he never came back from his injury like he should have. He rushed every injury. He rushed. He did not take time to rehab his body like he should have back in the day, because that's why he kept getting hurt, because he kept trying to hurry up and come back.
But Shakita, he actually tried to. He took 2 years off, but they kept rushing him back. They was trying to rush him back. That's Tom Thibodeau.
I'm talking about before that, from the very first time when he.
Oh, the one he tore in Memphis.
There you go.
Oh.
That.
Well, yeah.
That if you've noticed, every single time he get injured, and it's not like he doesn't give himself time to try to rehab. He try to hurry up because they're pressuring him. And hey, I get it. It's a business at the end of the day. It's still a business, and I understand. But
and see, I'm gonna tell you right now that's another reason why I don't like. And you know what? I'll do a live chat on that. I do want to talk about that. I want to express my feelings on college athletics. All collegiate sports.
Hey, I played it.
I love watching them because I'm a Longhorn and Duke fan to the end, especially on football and basketball. Hell, I even watch Longhorn baseball. But and I watch volleyball too, but that's another talk. But at the end of the day, they got to start paying these students, man. Because here's the thing: these students.
You know what's messed up too? They're sometimes they're keeping these students hostage too. I have a homegirl right now. She wants to transfer schools, right?
They do keep them hostage.
Yeah, she was offered to go to another school. She wanted to go to another program because she run track and field. Her school don't want to let her go though. Yep. School's not trying to let her go. That's like jacked up. I mean, it's her decision. And like if she want to move school, let her move.
And I take it they're not doing anything to keep her there.
No, they're not doing nothing to keep her there, man. They're not doing nothing to keep her there at all.
Hey, stay ready.
Yo,
glad you brought up college basketball because my Crimson Tide took down them Wildcats.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm glad y'all did. I'm not even a Bama fan, but I'm glad y'all beat Kentucky, dog.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Clemson did his thing though, bro. But I'm telling you, Duke, man. Man.
I'm a Duke fan, and we taking the championship this year. I'm sorry.
Yes, we are.
I'm sorry.
You better though. I mean, when you got two of the possibly the two number one overall, the two of the first round draft picks on your team.
Hold on. We got 3 top 10 first round draft picks.
More than 3.
Right, exactly.
Oh, I forgot about what's the name, the point guard. But he's a sophomore. He might stay though. He might stay. I don't think he's coming out because he could have came out. He could have came out last year and been a first round pick. So I think he's gonna stay. But you got Cam Reddish, you got RJ Barrett, and you got Zion Williams. They gonna be top 5.
What's his name? Damn it, Ladarian, something. It's something. I can't think of his name, but he is also in there because honestly, Zion, but to me,
that's the number 1 pick. Can't nobody even change. If he ends up,
and he's not and the funny part, he is one of the best. He's not the best player on the
I'm gonna say this: as far as that team goes, he's not the best, but at the same time, he is the best player coming out in the draft because of his overall skills into the NBA. As far as adjusting and becoming an NBA player, he's the best out of all of them. But to be honest with you, Cam Reddish is probably the most underrated. He's the most underrated because he's gonna be a starting role player on anybody's squad.
Fact. Right there.
He shoots so goddamn good, man.
I've never seen a guy who's 6'7" of 285 with that kind of athleticism and IQ and passing ability. I mean,
yes,
this is
a
guy that, yeah. Well, I'm saying in my lifetime though.
Okay. I didn't grow up. Grandmama.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh
no, but the cold part about it that makes him really unique is that he's a lefty, and it is very hard for some people to guard a lefty.
Yeah,
because he's not really trained to guard.
He's a pass first power forward because he don't mind passing the ball,
right,
and dominating the paint, and then can stretch the floor, and can dribble,
with control.
He'll put them handles on you.
Let's add that with control. Anybody can dribble, but he's dribble with control.
Yeah. East Coast Boxing TV. He got to work on that jumper, but I think he will. I have no doubt. Once he get to the NBA, see, it's certain coaches that if they get a hold to you, they will bring out the best in you. Now, coaches like the one that who I think gonna end up with a first pick. Nah, I don't like Phoenix. Nah.
Nah, don't go to Phoenix. Nah, I hope it's not Phoenix.
Yeah, that'll be horrible. Yeah. But what's that coach? That coach. I'm gonna be honest with you. That coach for the New York Knicks. I mean the Nets, Brooklyn Nets. He a good coach.
Rob Tisdale from the Knicks. Oh yeah, he's a very good coach though. I mean, yeah, he's a very underrated coach.
Look what he's doing with a team full of nobodies.
Right, exactly. Imagine that. Imagine him as a coach of the Lakers currently at this point.
There you go.
Right. Instead of Luke Walton right now, because truth be told, Luke Walton knows his X's and O's, but he can't handle the kind of stardom of LeBron James too.
No, that's the only issue with Luke Walton. A star like LeBron on that team. That's the problem. If he didn't have a star like LeBron and he was the coach and could coach like he want to coach, I think there'll be a better team. There'll be a whole better team if LeBron just let him be the coach. But we're talking about LeBron here.
Right.
Because here's the difference. That's why I'll never put LeBron over Jordan, because Jordan was coach. He was coachable and coach.
Well, but here's the thing though. You also have to consider though too. Before Phil Jackson had to implement the triangle options, I mean, Jordan pretty much was the only guy that did his own thing though. I mean, look
who that coach was.
Well, no. I'm saying what I'm saying is that when Doug Collins was the coach though, I mean, Doug Collins was known for burning out his time there as a coach there too, and sometimes Jordan didn't even listen to Doug Collins at times though, because for a good reason there too though. But I mean, here's the defining moment for me when Michael was willing to be coached. It was actually going back to that 1991 NBA Finals in that game when they actually won the title. He actually had to get into Jordan's face and make him pass the ball to John Paxson, who hit like 12 straight points with open jumpers because they were basically going off of John Paxson's defender, and he was getting open shots.
True.
Yeah.
Hey. So everybody got quiet.
Well,
I'm here.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna probably say though. I mean, I hope my hope for Zion Williamson is he goes to my team, the Chicago Bulls, though, man, and get that team back and running, though, bro. Hey, I've been starving for a championship since 1998.
Y'all need more than Zion, though. Y'all actually.
Oh yeah,
y'all got Levine, and don't get me wrong, Levine is good, but he ain't no star.
No, he's not. He's not.
He stays hurt.
Yeah. Y'all need a complete rebuild and getting Zion. I don't think Zion needs to go somewhere Like I'll be honest with you, I think he should go to Phoenix.
What? I don't know, man. I don't know that right now in Phoenix, though, bro. I don't know, man. Even Devin Booker wants out.
Yeah, he wants out, but I'm just that's my sight. I see Devin Booker and I see him, and I'm seeing them work together.
Maybe.
Bakari said, "Do y'all think Golden State gonna win again this year?"
Hell no.
Nope.
Hell no.
Hey, y'all.
Fula came out of nowhere.
Hey, y'all cook on Fula. Hey, Fula, cook on that real quick. I'll be right back.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Teams need to have chemistry where they can stand each other and even if they don't like each other in the locker room, they still can go out and do what they need to do. There is a rift with that team. You know, I'm sorry to say it. It comes from Kevin Durant. You know, most of the rift is coming from him. And, you know, I've heard this, that the team are saying like he's being a diva, that he's being like a prima donna. And they're saying, talking about he's going to leave and stuff like that. And they're already saying, nigga, we were winning before you were here. And so now he's butthurt about it. And so I really don't think I don't think it's there. I don't think, as they call it, like these announcers say the nucleus or whatever. Nucleus ain't there anymore, man. They're losing against teams that, like on paper, they should be beating.
They barely won yesterday.
Huh?
They barely won yesterday.
Warriors are not going to miss Kevin Durant if he leaves.
They're not.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. So that's why I'm thinking to myself, like, nah, then they don't got
Hey, East Coast boxing say, I hope Golden State lose, but who's going to beat them? My Rockets.
Rockets.
If Chris Paul stays, look, in that last playoff game last year, they should have won, but they injured Chris Paul. Had they not injured Chris Paul, I think they would have won. Houston would have.
I would agree, though. But the thing is, Mike D'Antoni's system has not shown to win in a championship level. Look what happened in Phoenix.
Hold on. Time out.
And New York.
Check this out. New York. He only. I don't count that.
I don't count New York either. I should take that back.
But look what he's doing with Houston. Look where he put us in. We lost by 7 points and missing all those shots. But I'm gonna say this. Do you know the biggest reason why we lost? And Pete, don't nobody bring this up. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we lost because we only got 4 points off of our bench, and we lost by 7 points. All we needed was our bench to do something, anything. Our bench scored 4 points. 4 points. Our entire bench, 4 points, and that was Eric Gordon. No, Eric Gordon. That was Gerald Green. But he missed. He only made 2 of 13 shots. Nene was hurt. Y'all, people forget that. Nene was hurt.
Nene need to retire.
Yeah, he's a good rotation player right now. He need to stay right there. But we can't win.
Yo, Mac, you can't do that, Mac.
Why not? What can I do?
You be trying to save people on that team, man. They do need to wrap it up.
Yeah, bro.
Nene is Udonis Haslem and Juwan Howard in one.
And doing
ready for the call.
Oh, you took the words right out of my mouth, man. But go ahead,
Corner Girl, right? Corner Girl said Chris Paul get injured at the most opportune time and inopportune time. And you're right, 100% right. And East Coast Boxing even agree with me. He say Nene still giving them good minutes off the bench. Tell them again, bro. Nene still showing up, man. We on the 503. Let them know Nene still showing up, man.
You know what's crazy about the Nene? That shit means mom in my dialect. So I would go up to that nigga and say, "Your name means mom, nigga. Change your nickname."
Nene is his name. He is from Africa, bro.
No, he's from Brazil. He's from Brazil.
He's from Brazil. He's from Brazil.
I knew it was somewhere, huh?
It's pronounced Nene.
Nene.
That shit still means mom in my dialect.
I don't care. What I'm saying is it's pronounced Nene, not Nay. Like he from the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Regina got me crying right now. She said that like he.
I don't know if I can walk through a hood because
just like his Nene is this and Nene is that. Come on, that sounds like a chick that do her in her kitchen while she
hey, watch your lips. Hey.
One at a time.
Watch your lip.
Didn't Shanae do her?
Here you go.
Shanae did do hair.
Hey, Mike,
you know what
James Boxing said
you know
Chris Paul living his best life. He on the injured and getting paid and making new State Farm videos. You ain't lying, bro.
That's the problem with Chris Paul. Chris Paul is tough, but he still flops sometimes, man. It be getting on my nerves. He's like,
and he takes cheap shots too, bro. I mean,
he don't get me wrong. Like he's a sturdy point guard. Like I'm like, man, this guy is kind of sturdy, right? But he still be these little flops sometimes, man.
Man, dude, Chris Paul is like one of them niggas you just want to punch in the face every time you sit on the basketball court because you know he's gonna do some dirty shit, man. I don't even like that nigga, man.
Hey, I got some breaking news, some quick breaking news. Bad Boys for Life first day of filming was today. Movie ASAP. Yep.
Oh, Bad Boys 3?
Nice.
Part 3. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Bad Boys 3. Bad Boys for Life.
It's crazy you were talking about Shanae because there's an episode of Martin where, I think Gina, she started working where Shanae worked. And there was this...
She made old girl.
There was this old-ass woman, right?
Doing on the pedicures?
Yeah,
she pedicure. She needed like a chainsaw or some shit to cut it. It was like a chainsaw.
But she didn't put that neutralizer in that perm, and old girl went bald.
Yeah, I remember that too.
I really do know Nene that do hair though. She from 125th. Man, that's funny that Shakita brought that up though. I'm just saying that's funny.
Hey, Mike James Boxing say my girl's nickname is Nene. Hey, but Kari King says, how many more years do y'all think LeBron got left in the NBA?
Probably like 5.
5 to 6 years tops. As long as he keeps himself in shape and avoids injuries.
Probably like 5 or 3 more.
Hey, Mac.
Mac, what's up,
roll, brother? I got to roll, man. Dude, I appreciate you having me on.
Man, always, my brother. We ain't gonna be on much longer.
Oh, it's all gravy. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. But I won't take up too much time. Salute to everybody on the panel, man. Shout out to the whole LDBC. And hey, just real quick, John Jones is fighting Anthony Smith, and Tyron Woodley's fighting Kamaru Usman at UFC 235. Man, that just got made official today. So
oh shit, I'm ready, man.
So it's on, man. But hey, dude,
ready for that fight.
I got to run, but salute to every one of y'all, man. And Matt,
hey, you going live later tonight?
I don't think so, man. I got to take care of a couple things. I'm gonna hit the sack, but I'll catch y'all tomorrow, man.
All right, yeah. I want to talk about that.
Yeah, for sure, dude, for sure.
Especially my boy Tyrone Woodley back.
Oh yeah.
You got to talk about that.
Well, y'all have a good evening, man.
All right, man.
Thanks
but
again,
y'all know,
y'all have a good one.
Anytime, my brother.
All right, PK.
Yeah, all right, take it easy, man.
But yeah, man, you know what? World Breaker's live right now, him and Kurt Sugar. So I am gonna go ahead and get some last words so we're gonna go over there to Kurt. So give me your last words, Abel.
Hey man, thank you for having me there. I'm still eating that crow though, so it's all good though, man. It's always good to chop it up with talking about sports and movies and other stuff like that though, man. And yeah, I'm gonna listen to it on World Breaker, and while I'm gonna hit the showers though and get ready for another week of work, man. Still another week, man. Just another week.
Already, Branulus, let me get your last words, my bro.
I appreciate you having me on, man. Man, it's been a heck of a day, man. Heck of a weekend. Crimson Tide beat the Wildcats. You got AJ riding the golf cart with orangutans. Warburg is talking about that right now.
That's what I was gonna go here because I saw the pictures. I haven't seen the video.
Coach posted the video. Coach went off in his video.
Yeah, I heard. That's why I gotta go see.
But appreciate you having me on, man. I'm gonna go ahead and pop over to his channel.
All right, me too. I'm coming shortly.
All right.
Shakita done burnt out on me. We the queen of boxing and left. And I'll see you too, Corner Girl 66. We'll see you tomorrow. Fula, let me get your last words, my boy.
Yeah, man. Stay ready, my brother. From another mother. Thank you for having me on the panel. Shout out to Texas. Shout out to New York. Shout out to Philly, North Philly, West Philly, South Philly. And, let's do this again like usual. And one last thing, this grizzly that I'm cooking in the pot smells very, very good. Man, if you guys were in California, I would invite you guys over to eat. You know what I mean? But you guys ain't here. My bad, man.
He said grizzly. Make sure you save me the fur, man. I always did want a baby bear. I wanted it to be right.
Yeah. No problem, man.
Already. Hey, let me get your last words, my boy.
Appreciate it, man. Like I said, I ain't gonna take up too much time. Shout out to everybody on the panel. The Houston hard hitters, my boy Fula. Fula had me crying today because I could see you can't let Fula win in nothing because you gonna hear his mouth all day. He kind of like me. I ain't mad at you. You just the California version. And
yeah, man. You already know it. But hey, how many followers are you at now?
I don't know if I'm at. I thought I had 90 earlier, then it went back to 89. They playing with my subscribers, man. Already.
Hey, for real, YouTube is playing with my subscribers too, bro. Like something is really going on. Like they're saying I have more subscribers, right? When they send the email, they're saying that your subscribers went up by such and such, right? But it doesn't display it on the thing. I think they're playing some game, man.
We got to figure out what's going on. We got to get my boy Ack over 100 subs, man. ASAP.
Word, Mac been telling y'all that for a week and a half. And make sure y'all smash the like button. Smash the like button. You're in here looking at us. Smash the like button.
Yeah,
go ahead,
smash. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, we need to get my boy over 100 subs ASAP, man. Because he's out here putting in work like the rest of us too, man. Let's get my boy over 100 subs. Hey, matter of fact.
Oh yeah, Mac, send me a gamer tag, man.
Oh, out of control 903, just like that.
Out of control?
Out of control 903.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't spell it no certain way?
Nah.
Okay.
Just all one word. Out of control 903. But yeah, man. Hey, 503, let me get your last words, my boy.
Yeah, man. Salute to everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy 503, you know what I'm saying? Straight out of North Houston. You know, subscribe to my boy Ack, you dusty mouth hoes, man. We got to get that boy over 100. You understand me, man? Got some big things coming this month, man. My birthday at the end of this month, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be getting all my equipment and shit set up, man. Mac, we gotta link up for my birthday, man. Have a little drink or something.
Oh yeah, we can do a drink, mess around, and go live at the same time.
Yeah, it's on it.
What happened? 503, you broke up.
503?
He headed to work. Every time he headed to work.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Just subscribe to everybody, man. And we gotta talk about that Devin Haney day in the camp, man. We gotta talk about
I didn't
man. Yeah, go. It's on Showtime, YouTube.
Yeah, it's really kind of hard for me. I don't even want to talk about AB no more, man.
Yeah. Oh, I understand. Well, shit. Well, we need to at least talk about that Devin Haney day in the camp, man. If you
Yeah,
ain't
we can
watched
talk
it,
about
man,
that.
go,
I'm
go,
gonna watch
go.
it tonight.
Yeah, we got to talk about that, man. That was some good content or whatever. But man, I'm on my way to work though, man. I ain't gonna be on here too much more longer, man. But salute to everybody, man, and salute to my boy Stay Ready TV, man. It's your boy 503 Line. I'm gone, man.
Already, bro. Man, salute to you, Rob Stewart, Mark Wonderlick, everybody that came to the chat. I know y'all are. It's not. Oh, okay. But yeah, I know y'all is. Everybody getting ready to get off and everything, but I see y'all in the chat too. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody coming to the chat, man. You know, we trying to get my boy Act over 100 subs. He at 89 right now. I'm looking at it. We need to get my boy over 100 subs ASAP. I appreciate everybody that came to the chat today. Brangulus, Abel, CB came in, This Crow 503. Our fella, he was the only one with Fula, him and Tony Snowflakes. He didn't come on, but next time Roughhouse came through, Shakita Dow came through, PK came through. Man, if I didn't say your name, I appreciate you just for coming to the chat. Like always, we always putting it together. And make sure y'all smash the like button, man. Smash that hoe because it helps with the visibility of the show, man. If y'all can hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that sub button. Hit that bell icon so you can be a part of that notification game, man. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. We out here working like always. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my subs, every single one of y'all, because if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be here doing this every day. I wouldn't have no reason to. But y'all give me a reason to come back every day. And like always, y'all know what it is. It's your usual suspects on this good boxing conversation, giving you some good boxing and some good game every day that we can. And y'all know it's me, your boy Mac, with Stay Ready Boxing TV. You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. One.